We are back. I'm is me and you is you. And that's what proper grammar do. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. As long as you stand beautiful and wonderful and believing in yourself and finding yourself and discovering yourself and being self-focused, we could talk. If not, please leave me alone. Okay? This video is about, this video is about how we as black women should stop blaming our mothers. We should forgive our mothers. Hold up, wait, I know what you're gonna say. I don't know what your mom did. That's why forgiveness does not mean sin every day. Forgiveness does not mean talking every day. Forgiveness does not mean overworking and stressing yourself with a person. Okay, that's not what forgiveness looks like. It can look how you want it to look. So, let's get up in these note cards. And with the Christmas season upon us, which means New Year's is coming, which means that I am committed to your emotional healing as a black woman. Because I'm a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges. But I wanted to talk about mother healing and healing with your mother. And of course I had to do some research and find some stuff, and I wanted to read this. Whether you're into religion or not, doesn't matter here. By releasing any mother issues to heaven, your heart opens further to accepting joy and blessings into your life. Your mother benefits when you're happy, whether she's consciously aware of it or not. Being willing to forgive and release old issues related to yourself, your mother figures, or anyone connected to your mother. By cleaning your inner house, you invent new love, new opportunities, new abundance, and healing into your life. And when we think about mother issues and how it's a blind black mother community that is black that we come from, whether you're high status or low status or kids or no kids, light, dark, skinny, short, fat, tall, whatever. We do these things all the time. But when we think about heads of households, when we think about people who are our caretakers or our parent-like figures or people we associated with most in the black community, as in feeding us, clothing us, bathing us, or women, because we know we come from a community where there are no fathers. And I just really implore you to ask yourself, well, I'm blaming my mama for XYZ. Should I put myself in my mom's shoes? Women were not as educated as we are now, especially if you're a black woman. They had responsibilities that surpassed and overcame and knew they had to do what they had to do to take care of you. They say in a two-parent household, each parent has more time with the child. Because, of course, if your mom had a dad or a father figure in your home who was stable and helping her financially, she wouldn't have been as stressed out. She would not have been, I read something about single mothers seeking for or looking for a new spouse because, let's face it, your dad didn't come, your dad wasn't there. No matter how many ploys and tricks that people try to pull out the box about most active fathers. And look, this is what it says. Stable single parent families in which a child does not experience the constant comings and goings of new boyfriends, they say, or girlfriends in parentheses, because they know usually fathers are not the primary caretaker or caregiver or the guardian, and especially not in the black community, but or the addition of new half siblings has begun to look like a better environment than all these outside not outside kids, really. Black men just kind of make kids everywhere and just never kind of take care of them, which is something that black women are struggling with. Or even with my mom, we didn't have comings of goings of new boyfriends, which I'm very thankful for. I think that's why I live my life like I do around my children and don't want anybody living with me. And we know that some mother trauma or mother anger comes from there, and it's valid. Being touched inappropriately by boyfriends, being touched inappropriately by who are usually in the black community, also male, okay? Being essayed by uncles or cousins, introduced to catch a girl, get a girl activities or dry humping activities. I don't invalidate your experience, because the only reference we have is to a mother. She'd be like, oh, that was my cousin on my mama's side, not my daddy's side. But you don't realize you never was really with your cousins on your dad's side. Maybe that one time you met them ever in your life. But I don't know what this doing. But it's just like, can we open up a door that a lack of a father may have played more of a toll on you, your family, and your siblings and your household? Even if we just start with monetary bills. Mom got to work 2 jobs to pay the bills. Mom might have to do something strange to pay bills. She knew that she wanted to take care of you. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay. None of that here. Your feelings, your experiences are very valid. I just asked you to open up the door to the key that maybe these were issues created by a fatherless home. They say fatherless homes or girls with fatherless home have abandonment issues, trust issues, because you don't feel safe. That's why that one big argument kind of swirled around after the brick lady, where people was like, pride and protect. But do black women really know what provisions are and what protection is? You know what I mean? And who are they protecting you from? Somebody who usually looks like your father, if he was there, or whether he's like tall, short, skinny, dark, whatever. But these are impacts of fatherless homes in girls. A constant battle with self-esteem, leading to feelings of unworthiness. What do we talk about here? Self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, which a lot of black women struggle from. No matter how accomplished, how this or that, somehow she still feels like she's not good enough, because she never had male validation that was not through a physical exchange that is, doing it in the dark. Doing it at the dark. So, low quality of life standard, i.e. poor. A lot of black women are poor. I'm poor. Loss of sense of security. We're coming back to protection. That's protection. You're not safe. You're always scared. You're terrified who like come in, come attack you, come rob you, come anything. Which black women are most likely to be robbed or car stolen or home broken into. And who are these people? These are people who didn't have fathers either, who looks like your father. Okay. Increased level of anger. Are black women angry, or is it a myth or a lie? Or are you all angry? You seem pretty angry to me, since this is a great video. Like this video if you can. I had to do this because, when I'm live, I'm just ranting and raving and going and going. I say, let me connect the thought. Let me put on my ghettoology hat. So, reduced mental and physical well-being. Reduced mental and physical. Your mind messed up. Mental. Physical, we're more likely to be overweight. Less physically active. That was the fatherless home of it all. But you can blame your mom for not letting you go outside in a bad neighborhood with a bunch of people who look like your father. Premature, doing it in the dark, doing it after dark, and teen pregnancy. We know that promiscuity is off. We all know that over here for sure. Me and my neighbors know that. But likely to get married in the teenage phase doesn't really apply to us, because your fathers didn't get married. So it's just like they connected fatherless homes to people in prison, and we say justice system not right, justice system not right, but it's like maybe the fatherless home was not right. Maybe left without guidance is not right. Maybe prisons are filled with fatherless children who became fatherless, reckless adults, okay? We're not Black Gang forgiving, because we know that women go to jail too. But when we are blaming mothers, shaming mothers, mad at mothers, who told you to go to school and get that good job? Who told you you don't want to be like me? Who told you to do better? Who listened and who didn't? Oh yeah, one of the things is from, but it was a good thing on Mother Healing, so I had to put it up in there, because I do feel like you don't have to forgive if you don't want to, but at least forget it. At least move on from it. You can still harbor seeds of anger towards that situation, but not your mother herself. Ask yourself, what was my mom doing and why did she do it? You know, like I said, I know somebody who brother was engaging in acts that are not brother and sisterly, doing it in the dark. But it come to find out that was happening to her mother too. So how did her mother know better? How did her mother not think this was natural? Because she never learned that it was not natural. When you want to blame, my mama could have did this, my mama could have did that. Your dad could have came and helped your mama do this and that and this and that. And she would have been a happier woman, or she would have been a more complete, or at least more financially stable, or at least emotional stability, where she don't have to worry about lying and cheating and other families and other outside kids and still got to go to work. All these things that we blame on our mother. Like I said, I got an issue with my mama. I don't want to talk to her every day. She used to be my best friend, but I'm not mad about my childhood. I'm mad about recent events in the last, since COVID, and me and my daughter and my mom. My childhood, it was not perfect. No, it was not. But I know she made me the woman I am today, and I wouldn't be this resilient. Even when we talk about Black woman strength, Black women had to be strong. They like to say, oh, independent women, this, that, the other. If there were men helping women, they wouldn't be screaming independent. Even Beyonce, not even an independent woman. Kelly Rowland got a husband too. And all this independence that they say we chose or we picked. No. Our mother didn't choose to be independent or a single mother. Her grandma, her mom, or your grandma did not choose to be independent single mothers, but many grandparents have been married. My grandmother was married. So my grandma was 91. So if you got a 40-year-old grandma or a 60-year-old grandma, she might have not been married. Well, my grandma's 90. They say 90. Here, 90. So, RP to all the grandmas. But I feel like the continuous blaming of Black mothers, or just the forgiveness and healing so you can move on. You can blame if you want, but I question you to ask yourself, who is the other party and the other participant in your parenting or lack thereof parenting, or things that happened or didn't happen? Because if your father was there, or at least seeing you every weekend, you could have said, well, mom, boyfriend did this, I feel safe with you. You didn't see him. Even we just saw a push where people was like, these Kangs aren't fathers. And people like, yes, they are. I had a good Black side. A good Black. I want a good. If they're so good, why don't women want to have babies by these good CDC men of the universe? Because they're petrified of becoming a single mother without a father. So while y'all doing blame game and Black woman shame and my mama did this and my mom, it's okay. My mama jealous of me. Even with that, we been knew Black women hate each other. We know the forms of Black women hate over here. We don't cover up or hide from that. That's really an old deal. That's an old deal. Yeah, it's happening right now. It's not right, yeah, but call your dad, hun. Call your dad. Call your dad. Find your dad. Since you're the best person in the world, go live with your dad. Y'all, my mama do this, my mama do that. Cry me a river, girl. She did what she could to get it by and go. Cry me a river. You cry about your mama. You forgive your mama. Does not mean hanging, talking every day. Does not mean this or that. But can you sing your mama a birthday? Yes. But if you feel like she don't deserve a birthday because you didn't gave her so much all your life, that's fine. Don't do it. This not to bully you or to make you, but it's about healing from it and understanding that the lack thereof a parent might be to blame for why you act the way you act and why your mother acted and responded and acted the way she acted. She chased him away. She was talking to him bad. I would talk to somebody bad too who I knew I was not getting money from or help from. I would talk to somebody bad too who continuously lies to me and my children. So we can do bitter baby mama, but do baby mamas got a right to be bitter? Or single mothers have a right to mess up? Yes, they didn't have help. So, while y'all doing Philly Blunts and Jordans took black men out the home, and LGBTQ relationships took black men out the home, can y'all please acknowledge that your mom May was the way she was because the comings and goings of different spouses to help y'all. Now, did he come in and ruin your life? Maybe you couldn't go in the refrigerator because mom boyfriend. I'm sorry, I didn't live like that, but I apologize. But maybe he was giving your mom some money, and because your dad wasn't there. Just because this is a grown folks show. I know everybody grown ain't grown. Understand, don't understand. But children who end up with single parent families as a result of death. Oh yeah, they said even people who have a single mother or father, but usually mother. We'll do mother for the black community. You caused with death usually have they still grew up different versus somebody who was in an unwed mother or a divorced or a father who left and never came back. Divorced mothers are usually other races of people. Usually black mothers will be classified as unwed mothers or never married. And they said that the children who parent just died from a natural event still prosper and thrived more and didn't suffer all the stuff because they had a dad who was generally there and loved them. He just died. But sometimes y'all paint these hood guys like that and, oh, your daddy loved you. He was a thug in the street. If he loved him, he wouldn't have been participating in those type of behaviors that are risky, high death behaviors. So I just feel like Family Dollar didn't get y'all pregnant. And I just hope this helps. I hope that it makes sense. I hope it came together nice. I wanted to do this because I feel like you all are in shackles and chains with this baby mama blame and this single mother blame and my mama did this, my mama culture. Black women hate is real. I acknowledge that. Black women jealousy, envy is real. I'm not saying, oh, your mom should, but maybe if she had a spouse who was your dad, who stayed in the home, she wouldn't be jealous or threatened of you or your body or your mating pool because she's still in the mating pool herself to pay her bills for you all. So if a father was there, she wouldn't need to have the need to have to mate and date. And do men prefer younger women? Yes. So there's that threat and that woman dynamic of jealousy, envy, or competition. But if she had a father and a covering over her, or she had a man, and she could have told you, find a man like your father, honey. Don't do this, don't do that, or loved you more. But she had to compete in the same dating pool because we know that older men like and prey on younger women. So, y'all feel all right? I feel all right. I don't know if we'll do a follow-up or another part or another dynamic of this because it definitely needs to be explored more. But I know that I feel confident in this. I hope you like it. If you don't, that's cool beans with me. We're just faking it anyway, and I don't like y'all either. We just love each other and have a very toxic dynamic over here right now. So I said, why not group it up and scoop it up for y'all healing, for my healing, before the new year is out. So stay beautiful, wonderful, and creative and innovative, and I will definitely see you later. Bye.